All right, welcome back, everybody. And we're going to talk about parang in our schools since we are right here in the Christmas season. And with me again this morning, it's Diana Mcintyre. She's the founder of the Junior Schools Parang Festival.
Correct.
And we're going to chat a little bit about that this morning. Welcome back. It's great to have you back.
Thank you so much.
Here.
Lovely to see you again.
It's great to be here. Forgive the raspy voice. I'm a little bit under the weather still. But we're going to speak about the contribution that you have made toward parang in schools since 1978. You've founded the Junior Schools Parang competition, so festival rather.
The concept, yes.
Yes,
Schools
since back then, so you have literally had thousands of students throughout the years that you have been in contact with, that you have, been able to impart your knowledge onto when it comes to parang. And so tell us a little bit about the history of it. How has it been for you over all the years?
It really was quite easy for me to get it going because remember, in 1978, before you were born, in 1978, I was the sole music officer for the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, the sole cultural officer. So I had Trinidad and Tobago in my hands. I could do all the music that I wanted to do.
Right.
And I kept on telling them, listen, you all are paying me to do this, I'll do it for free. Because I was just having a wonderful time going all over Trinidad, introducing various cultural forms and activities, so that when the United Nations decided they were going to have 1978, I think, as the year of the child, I got this brilliant idea. Well, I'm going to make them Lord the Trinbago child. So I said it's going to be the year of the Trinbago child.
Right.
So that was my impetus psychologically for launching the festival in 1978.
Wow.
So that when the festival was launched, the whole idea was to incorporate all of Trinidad and Tobago. Hence, I used the term national, meaning all the schools. I wasn't in every single school, but I set up cells.
Right.
So that I would choose focal persons in certain geographic areas, such as the McDavids down in Mayaro, and Henry Pereira and the other guys in Tabaquite. I would just go to certain areas and choose a focal person and liaise with that person so that that person would work for me in my absence, so that at the end of the day, I was able to have the entire country come together in Providence School. It was launched on the floorboards of Providence, which is why I keep on saying the person or the thing that launched the National Schools Parang Festival is Sister Regina Leiber. Were it not for Sister Regina, there would be no festival, because Sister Regina gave Diana Mcintyre Providence School. I keep on telling people what launched the Junior Parang was 3 words: take the school. Sister Regina just told me, take the school, because I had nothing. All I had was just ideas. I didn't own a parrot on a stick, and she just gave me the school. So here we have a physical surrounding. We have a school hall, a fabulous school hall. The whole school hall is there right now. We have a school hall. We have the chairs. We have cafeteria. We have bathroom facilities. We have the psychological safety of a Catholic school. We're not getting too much into that, but the psychological safety of your kids are going to be dropped off and left for the entire day at a Catholic school. So that when I launched it in 1978, there might have been about a dozen odd schools. And I said to myself, all right, we will get Trinbagonians to love this lovely art form of parang in about 15 years. They might like it in 15 years. In 1 year flat, the penny had dropped, because it's such a wonderful art form.
Yeah.
And I would like to laud the parents and the adults. I know it's a Junior Parang Festival, but nothing is possible without these wonderful persons called the adults. We have adult performers who just gave of their skill, their expertise, their time to perform or to coach the students, because this is all the schools of Trinbago,
Right.
And we had adults going around and helping the kids. And we also have the adult parents, these wonderful little elves called parents, without whom we can't do anything with these children. The parents are the backbone. We have wonderful parents. We have wonderful performers. We have wonderful artists. We have wonderful cultural persons. Those were the things that helped this festival to survive and thrive for 41 years. And I would really like to praise the youth of our country, because sometimes you have naughty youth, just as you have naughty adults.
Right.
I break traffic lights after 10 o'clock in the night.
Well, a certain
After 10 at night, I don't park up
ours.
at a traffic light, right? So that there are youngsters who do naughty things. All right. But the thing is, the vast majority are wonderful. They are creative. They are productive. They have held this for 41 years. There is no other festival in Trinbago that has lasted the test of time with youth. This is a youth festival. Now, about a week or two ago, I saw a spawn in a Port of Spain school, parang in a pot, and it was wonderful. Purely young people on the stage for the whole afternoon performing straight parang. People ask me, where do you get straight parang, proper parang? I'm sorry to say, not with the adults. I'm sorry. You get parang with the students, with the youth. Adults are singing a whole lot of nonsense right now, and it is causing a little bit of a disquiet with those who really know parang.
Well, we spoke about that last time.
Yes.
The difference between, you know, what real parang is versus
parang is parang.
Yeah, parang is parang.
Parang is parang.
And then there's the other.
And there's anything that happens to have Spanish lyrics. And some people feel if you sing anything with Spanish lyrics, for example, recently there was a gathering of persons, and one of the main bands came on stage singing Moliendo Cafe. I have nothing against coffee. Now remember, I talk 6 languages, so that anywhere you cut it, I can catch what you're saying.
Right.
So they stood up on stage and they're going on about Moliendo Cafe. It's a wonderful tune. It's a liming tune. I have nothing against coffee and nothing against liming, but Moliendo Cafe is not a parang tune. It's not a parang tune. Arriba más arriba. If you are coming on stage to sing 2 parang tunes, my suggestion is sing straight parang. Parang is essentially liturgical, essentially religious. In other words, anything that is relevant to the story of the birth of Christ. So the words you should be singing isn't cafe. I don't think they had coffee in this table. You should be singing about el establo, nacido en establo viejo, o la estrella del este, or anything dealing with the story of the birth of Christ. Anything with that story.
And everything dealing with that. Now, we spoke about that last time, but what I'm excited to speak about is the Junior Parang Festival, and this year, what is happening this year. So tell us about it. When is it going to be? How do schools get involved? All the good stuff like that.
As I mentioned before, I am not charged with speaking for any person, so I'm not speaking officially or formally. However, I'm speaking to you at a personal level. Very soon. Imminent. Very, very, very soon. In other words, don't make other plans for the coming weekend.
For the coming weekend, all right. That's a big hint right there.
Big hint. I'm only hinting. Don't make any other plans for the coming weekend, and try and find yourself in St. Augustine at a school whose color is green and who created quite a storm for itself in the past for their prowess in sporting endeavor. I'm trying to be diplomatic.
Yes, of course.
So I haven't spoken officially, formally. However, I'm suggesting to you, keep this weekend free, and you will see real parang. Youngsters, there's one day completely for juniors, another day completely for seniors, where you'll get pure parang. Now, as I told you before, we shouldn't need to use the word pure parang or true parang or real parang. Parang is parang is parang is parang. Salsa is salsa is salsa is salsa. Bachata is bachata is bachata is bachata. And near the twain shall meet. Near the twain shall meet.
Yeah.
So that if you're looking for pure parang, check where the kids are. The youth of this country are just simply fantastic and fabulous. I am focusing not on the little exceptions, the little mosquitoes. Who are the exceptions? They're the exceptions. The majority of our youth are absolutely creative, productive, dependable. They have kept this festival going for 41 years, since 1978. And there's no fighting, no quarreling, no nothing. It's just quality, courtesy, the adults who help, and the parents.
Who you have really lauded this morning. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your contribution toward parang, and of course giving us the education once more of what parang is and what it is not. And I want to thank you for joining us this morning, Diana Mcintyre, founder of the Junior Schools Parang Festival, or rather the National Schools Parang Festival.
National Schools Parang Festival in 1978. 41 years. Our kids have been keeping this going for 41 years. And I went to Tobago
in 2008. And thank you very much. We're going to have to, unfortunately, we're out of time.
Thank you so much.
We're going to have to take a short break and come back
with
much more.
Thank you.